What's up, Las Vegas fans? I'm Jamie.
I'm Ashley.
And this is Vegas Valuations. We are back after a bit of a break. It's been actually a while since we did an episode together. The last full episode we did together was the Lost Spirits Distillery.
Yeah.
It took us 14 years to produce that.
It was ridiculous.
And I'd say go check it out. Go check out the video, but it's too late because Lost Spirits Distillery is closed now. One of the reasons
you can still watch it.
I mean, you could. We would appreciate it given all the technical difficulties, but it won't do any good in life. One of the reasons why it's been a while since we've recorded a full episode together, we put some shorts out and whatever, is we went to Vegas, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Got a lot of new things to talk about, and then she went to Mexico.
And we met some cool people.
We did. Yeah, we did. We'll do a different show on that because I actually wouldn't mind doing kind of a recap of some of the things we did just as a general show. But we're going to try to stick to the Vegas Valuations brand, which is highlighting one, experience, show, restaurant, resort, and breaking it down and giving you our Vegas valuation. And on today's edition, we're talking about awakening at Wynn. All right, you heard it. We're talking about awakening at Wynn, and if you're new to the channel, here is how it goes when we're talking about any one of a show, a restaurant, an experience, a resort. We have subcategories, and in terms of shows, it's our enjoyment level, the duration of the show, the vibes, and today's price. We mix it all up into a pot, and we spit out our overall Vegas valuation out of 10. We do this in the hopes of guiding or informing you based on our opinions, and only our opinions, because maybe there are people who absolutely have different opinions when it comes to some of the things we talk about, and hopefully we'll be able to help you plan your next trip based on some of the things that we've done. Awakening at Wynn. Show over.
What did we forget?
I'm sorry.
What did you forget?
Like and subscribe. I almost don't even want to say like and subscribe for this one because I think this one's going to be a really quick one. And I want to preface this show by first saying I respect anybody that creates something for an audience to consume.
We do have some good things.
I don't. I've got nothing. Okay.
I do.
Okay. Yeah, fine. I do have some nice things to say about it. But then when you look at the price and you start to think about some of the other options out there, yikes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yikes. And I should have known it. I was reading nothing but terrible reviews after terrible reviews.
We had already bought the ticket.
But the tickets were purchased. And good luck trying to sell them because there's nothing but spare seats available.
Okay.
Let's get into it. All right. Obviously, our first category is enjoyment. And it's out of 10. Why don't you lead us off?
Are we doing our rating first?
That's what this is.
Well, I know, but I don't know if you wanted to talk about it.
Talk about it. This is like, you get mad at me when I talk too much.
Okay.
And then I give you the door to talk, and you're like, well, should I talk?
Here we go again.
Talk, God damn it. Jesus.
So our enjoyment level was not great. It's like the props were neat, but the storyline was ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. Like, I literally don't know what to say about it.
Okay, you're right. Visually, it had moments where it's like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, the storyline, the songs,
Was
the whole thing was, it was so visually stunning that I really feel like that's how they created this show. That they said, hey, we've got all of these cool capabilities. We've got these great costume and set designers. Let's just put together a mishmash of crap, and we'll worry about storyline later.
Yeah.
And let's see if it all comes together. It doesn't. It very visually stunning. then moments of sheer boredom. Something cool happens that's visually stunning, moments of sheer boredom. And again, I have to say, I really don't like being overly critical of things, because I appreciate the fact that there are actors involved and there are, set people, and I'm not trying to, piss on your parade here, but it's really bad, guys. It's really bad. It's really bad. And what's scary about this is that apparently when it first came out and the ticket prices were even higher than they are now, the reviews were all brutal, and they're like, oh, don't worry, we'll fix it. We saw the fixed version. I can't imagine how bad the unfixed version was.
Yeah.
It just was no good. It was no good. Yeah. Oh, God.
Like our evaluation for enjoyment?
2. I give it a 2.
Okay.
What do you disagree?
No, I think that's fair.
If it didn't have some of the visually stunning moments where you're like, cool, I'd give it a 0.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but this was no, stop. This was the worst show I've ever seen in Vegas.
Yeah, I actually have to agree.
And we've seen a lot of shows, magicians, cirque shows. We've seen the Excalibur, the horses.
Oh yeah, the Tournament of Kings.
Right.
We've seen The Mentalist.
We've seen The Mentalist at like the Planet Hollywood Theater. Like that's like the off-Broadway of the Strip, where it's, it's the worst show I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's not good.
Okay.
Also, the Wynn, I'm not sure whose idea this was. What idiot thought it would be a good idea to build speakers off of the chair that then turn, and they have to actually explain it. They explain what these stupid appendages out of the chair are. Oh, don't worry, those are just speakers. Don't be messing around with them.
You bumped your head.
I bumped my head like 7 times on the stupid thing. I'd go over to talk to her, bang. I'd go to stretch, bang. I hit my head.
Oh my God.
Why? What? And I don't think they actually, several times I did this to try to,
There was like the odd sound that came out, but yeah. It was...
odd sound.
Jeez.
But you got these fancy speakers that could grow out of the chair and they don't do anything? Why?
Well, should that be in our vibes?
I don't care. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Next, duration. Out of 10. Go ahead.
Okay, so, I mean...
Too long.
Well, technically, the duration was actually not terrible. However, the whole show itself was crap, so it made it seem like you were sitting there forever.
The duration was terrible. The duration...
But if you were in a show that you actually enjoyed, it would have been okay.
Yeah, but that's what we've talked about that before. Did it feel long?
Yes.
Yeah, it felt like I paid for someone to stab me with pens and needles.
That is what I'm saying.
Okay, so what do you give it? What do you give it out of 10?
Like a 4.
I give it a 2. I give it a 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually offer a little bit of an advice. Who am I? Nobody. I will say that, not to brag, but I was once in a pretty outstanding rendition of Little Shop of Horrors at Drumheller Composite High School's musical theater. So I think I know what I'm talking about. Guys, cut the songs in half. The song, it's the same stupid words 1,700 times in a row. They could have cut those songs. Like the songs went on for 6 minutes.
They did.
Cut them down to 2.5. Let's get out of here in under an hour, and maybe we're okay. But every one of those songs was just repeat, 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 repeat. Just when you think the song's gonna end, oh, stick around. Same 7 words, sung in a higher key. 2 out of 10. Oh, so we'll split the difference. Go 3.
Okay.
3 out of 10. Right. Vibes.
The vibes were like decent because I liked the props. I did. I thought some of it was really good, but the show itself was not good. But like the vibes were good.
You heard it here first. Vibes were good. Show not good. What do you give it out of 10?
Like 4.
I honestly, I give it a 1. We talked about vibes.
Okay, so the vibes are lower than your actual enjoyment level?
Fine, I'll give it a 2 if that makes you happy, but I'm going to tell you why. There were no vibes. It was a soulless production. We walk into other shows, Christ, even Chris Angel, when you walk into it, had vibes as you walked into the room. It had vibes when there's an experience before the experience. There's stuff going on in the stage. Even America's Got Talent. There's, sure, I don't like, hey, can we pose for a photo? Don't forget your photos if you get fine. Like the Beatles Love. Guy comes out and does the thing before the show. Yeah. There were vibes.
True.
The concession sometimes, depending on where you're going. Vibes. Mm-hmm. No vibes. No vibes. There's no atmosphere. There are no vibes as far as I'm concerned.
Agree. I completely agree.
So I really hate being this critical, but I feel like people need to be aware. If you're going to a show in Las Vegas, there are definitely better options. And don't get suckered into, well, it's Wynn, it's got to be good. And we've seen things at Wynn. Okay, I guess that would have been Encore. We saw Jim Gaffigan at Encore. Yeah. Great venue. Mm-hmm. Really enjoyed the venue, really enjoyed the experience, really enjoyed the show. Mm-hmm. This needs to go. I'm sorry. It's especially when I'm seeing other shows like Love, not able to swing it. Yeah. I don't know. So what do you give it?
We'll go 2.
Okay, 2. 2 it is. 2. 2's across. No, sorry. We're going to go for duration 3. We're going to split the difference because you were going to give it a 4.
Right.
All right. So there it is. Enjoyment level 2 out of 10. And I'm sorry if you disagree. I'm not. I don't know. The duration was 3 out of 10. Vibes were 2 out of 10. And that's just based on my excitement level and the feel you have sitting into that. And maybe you're right. Maybe the speaker, as soon as I banged my head on a speaker that shouldn't be there, I was like, this is going to be dumb. And it was. All right, let's pull up today's price. And again, as we always do, we book direct from the website. So I'm sure you can maybe get them cheaper somewhere else. Looks like the cheapest ticket available is $99. $99, and that's the other thing that irritates me about this whole thing. That's one of the most expensive shows we've seen that isn't like a main headliner. Yeah. Looks like the prices go from $99, $149, $179. Who is paying $179? It's in the round, right? So I will say that there wasn't a bad seat. No. It's a very intimate venue because it's in the round. And, that's it. I know I'm coming across as a bit of a curmudgeon here, and I don't know. It goes against almost everything that we do on this channel, which is try to be optimistic, but it just was not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Well, I guess overall we're giving it a 2.
2 out of 10. There it is. Your Vegas valuation for Awakening. It should be called a Sleepening. Keep in mind, guys, if you watch this channel, we factor everything in to our Vegas valuations, including price. Price has a huge component of our overall enjoyment level of a show, of an experience. So if we had to pay top dollar for something and it doesn't deliver top dollar in our books, it's really going to get a hard knock. And that's what you're seeing today. Right. Our dogs are going crazy upstairs. That's it. I feel bad being such a negative Nelly. Don't forget to
like and subscribe.